Hey guys, it's tomato planting time, and I'm going to show you how me and my wife do it really quick and simple. I've done it the hard way, and now I do it the easy way. Woo! But first, that is the best tomato I've ever had, and everybody I give one to, they say the same thing. My 93-year-old grandfather has been eating tomatoes his whole life, and he says they are the best he's ever had. So Cherokee Purple are the ticket. So I wish I could say I grew this from a seed, but I didn't. I went and bought them. It's easier that way, and when you're running low on time, that's just kind of how it works out. And I bought the big ones this year. I usually buy the ones like this, but this is all they had, so they got me. Anyway, so what you want to do is pick all these little limbs off. That one will probably be okay, but it'll be close to the plastic. I'll let him go too. Okay. Now, the reason we do that, because if you look real close, you can see these little hairs. Those little hairs are future roots. So the deeper you can get this baby in the dirt, the better off you'll be. Now here's another tip. It's already got a bud on it. It's already got a bloom. See, it's trying to grow a tomato. We don't want tomatoes right now. We need to grow the plant. So go ahead and take all the little blooms off. And you're probably like, oh, don't do that, it's tomatoes. I know, they're future tomatoes. But we are sacrificing future tomatoes. Okay, we got a good head right here. We're sacrificing future tomatoes because we want to grow this stalk really thick and nice. And I really don't like, I probably shouldn't have done that. I like to plant them and let them get going before I mess with the top. But I wanted to show you guys, and it'll be fine. I've got a couple of good tops right here, so it'll probably branch out and be nice and bushy. So now that we've got all the limbs off the bottom, we've got the buds pulled off because we don't want to grow tomatoes right now. We're trying to get a good healthy plant. Now we're gonna see, and I know you guys probably know this, but some people don't. These roots are starting to swirl. They're starting to grow around this little planter box. You don't want that because you'll stick it down in the hole and the roots will just keep going around and around. So what I try to do is just disrupt them. Try not to rip them apart too much, but you'll be able to kind of work them out. And see, there's a big knot of them right there. You'll be able to try to, there you go, peel them out. So when we shove them down in the hole, hopefully they'll want to go out. Now, if I'm doing this wrong, you can just tell me in the comments, because I'm not a freaking farmer. I'm a welder, but I have a way of figuring things out. I get them all out there, and my hole's round, so I squish it around for it to be round. Now, we're going to plant this thing about to right here. We're going to plant it that freaking deep. I'm going to show you how my wife does it. Now that baby is ready to go. I'm going to turn the camera off and flip it around so I can hold it better, because it never works out the other way.
Just hold it.
Here's the ones we've already done. And I'm going to get Stacy to show you how we do it. I picked that little unit up at a rent house and I love it. Whoa, stop. You're on the drip tape.
No, I'm not. It's over there.
Freaking me out. Sorry. It's a big deal when you hit that drip tape.
Yes, and I've done it before.
Go ahead and step on it. Okay, so we got our plant. I found this tool, and I know a lot of you guys have seen these. It came from a rent house. You'd be surprised the things people leave behind. So naturally, I brought it home. So, real simple, just jam it down in there, twist it, and I have been trying to poke the dirt out like that, and it doesn't seem to work. It packs it in there. So just take it and smack it a few times. It'll come out. then you can insert way down deep. Tuck him down in there all the way to the bottom. You don't want any air down there. And you can amend that guy with whatever you want. Oh no, did you just see that? What a big dummy. Oh no, you big dummy! Didn't need to be on there anyway. It's real life, I'm not editing. Doesn't matter, he's gonna grow nice and tall. That's it, that baby's ready to go. It's the following day because we ran out of daylight, but I want to show you, I'm gonna kind of walk you through the drip tape. I just got through planting this. I'm gonna show you one of the first things I like to put in there. It's called mycorrhiza fungi. It helps give the roots the right fungi they need, some good fungi. First, see this drip tape, if you're not used to this stuff, that's just right. But a lot of them, this drip tape will run along and it'll get off kilter. It'll get down here sometimes. The best thing to do is turn the drip tape on. And I'll show you how I can load this stuff in there best I can. And show you how to push the drip tape around and get it close to your plants. But I want to show you the system I got. Main water comes in here, goes to my sink, fertilizer injector, and then back down to the garden. That's the fresh water. It goes to the sink, and then it goes down, if I want it to with that valve, it'll go down to this pipe, which goes to the fertilizer injector. It's a little thing that has a tube going in and a tube going out. The black is the water. It mixes with whatever I put in there, and then it comes back out into the line and then down to the garden. So let's turn this on. That's on, and it's running through this. Got it on fast. Now let's go back to the garden. So the water's on. It's coming through this, our regulator, into our header pipe and into these valves. And you'll notice, see, I left a little bit exposed here, and you can feel it. It's good and tight. And you can move it around really easy when it's firm. See, it's weeping right now. And it's easy to push around. You can feel it and push it however you want to do it. Get it up next to your plants. And I'm not going to water too much. I'm not going to water very much because we're planning on rain. One of the worst mistakes I ever made was watering this plastic too much, because when you do, it stays in there. And it's hard to get it out when it does get in there. But if you don't do it too much, it will shed water, because we get a lot of rain here in Louisiana, and it will actually shed it, and it pretty much saves my garden every year from getting washed away. So I hope this helps somebody. Hope y'all have an awesome day, and I'll turn the camera back on when we do some more planting. In the meantime, I better start mowing some ryegrass or I'm gonna have to bale it later.